Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. So this is a bit of a different video, right? So don't run away. But I was like, I do a bit of dabbling in art, right? And I got this idea that I want to do, and I figured, fuck, I might as well do a picture. I might as well do a video while I do the picture, right? So I am going to. The idea is like turning a classic NBA photo into mixing of anime.
So at this stage, I had known that or realized that my mic wasn't turned on. So I started to talk about it, not realizing nothing was going on. Anyway, what I was doing was finding pictures. I picked the picture of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, the one where MJ was 6, I think, game flu. And I decided to do that with Luffy and Ace. From there, I sized up the pictures so that they kind of matched heights, inverted them or flipped them horizontally, and then changed the angles and went from there and tried to figure it out how I could shape it so that I didn't have to do too much manipulating.
After figuring out how thick I want the lines, I decided to start with Ace, piecing his face together, having a reference point for when I went into my own development of the, what's the word, of the whole piece, I guess. Composition, that's the word. After doing Ace's face, I went on to Luffy, started with his eyes and his head just to create a general shape. Then I did his face, and slowly developed the picture to match the main image. With the outlines of the faces done, I went on to do the body. This part was kind of easy as long as everything matched up. I knew that the composition of the picture would fit easily because it was basically the exact same. I then went to add special features that are on the characters, mainly with Ace really, because he has bracelets and stuff like that. I don't think you can see Luffy's bracelets, so I didn't bother with his ones. I then reshaped Ace's head to make it match better, kind of like fit the scale of the picture, because I think when I did it before, his head kind of looked too small for Luffy's head. Now, continued on. So with this little piece, I just want to explain what I wanted to do. I had this image, right, and I thought about it in my head while I was actually watching One Piece. I'm up to like episode 300 something. I've watched it once, so I started again. Anyway, I want to put this onto a t-shirt. Someone will probably steal the idea if they see this, because this is a tough idea for a shirt. I also want to put it on a canvas, but I needed to have the outline of it first. I didn't want to develop it on a canvas and then lose the proportions. And I can draw the proportions and shit like that, but this was just a whole lot easier and faster for me. A whole lot easier. And then I figured I might as well make a video on it and brief it out. And I couldn't forget the hat either. Now I think here I'm just kind of refining the details. Even though I didn't put a whole lot of detail into this. A lot of it is just outlining. I was happy with how it come out for like a brief thing. And I'm going to continue on with the colors here. It took me a second to figure out what type of shades I wanted, like how dark I wanted the people, Luffy and Ace. I just went to the reference photo and picked it from there. So it was quite easy to figure it out. And I kept the Chicago Bulls colors as the jersey. I noticed that there were a lot of pictures or colors that repeated on Ace, which made it a whole lot easier to redo them or to manipulate his picture. I didn't have to go out there and source different colors for each piece. As you can tell, the hat is the same as the watch. Now from here I went on to the to the clothes. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do the jerseys like the Bulls or if I wanted to change it, but I just figured in the spirit of the actual picture, I'll leave it the same as the Bulls.
Okay, so I just realized that I didn't have my microphone on the entire time I did that last video. I have no clue what I was saying. I have no clue fucking what happened. But it's done. So now I'm just gonna just talk about what I ended up doing. And fingers crossed you can hear me. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I finished with I did the Luffy and the Ace mix, and it was based on the Jordan and Pippen. I didn't put any detail shadowing in like I could have. I could have overlaid something here and did like a let me just check. I could have done this, zoomed it up, and let's just do their face, right? So I could have done something like this and just gone through. That's an easy way to do like a shadow. So there. Now I'll bring this down to about 9. Get rid of that real quick. This is an easy way to do a shadow. The only thing with it is keep in mind, if you move your shadow, it'll ruin it. So let me just get a bit closer. This way you don't have to do like shades. Like you don't have to manipulate the color shades. You can just kind of just overlay this black shade, and you get a decent type of mix. And I could have done this right and just put heaps more detail into the picture. Such an easier way to get shading in. If you don't want to go find your colors and mix and match your colors, I suggest you do so. And if you want another level of darkness on it, you can just simply like duplicate this. What's it called? Duplicate the layer. Oh, where did it go? Duplicate the layer, come back and see now it's gone even darker, and you just go that way and you just go on there and so see that. But that's if you want the third layer, because I don't know if you guys know, but generally there's only 3 levels of shading in anime. I guess it's just a faster way to get shit sorted. It's a lot quicker if you only do 3 layers of shading. And this goes with a lot of cartoons as well. Anyway, I'm not gonna do this because I want to do this in picture. But you can see already, right? You can see already that it's gonna change the color. Now, just for the example of this, the cool thing about this overlaying, right, is let's say you do, because it's overlay soft light, so let's say you do like the shadow on the skin right here. Yeah, done, bang, clean, easy, don't have to do too much manipulating. Done, right? I'm envisioning this, the light is coming from the left side or some shit like that, I don't know, whatever. Now I come down and you see these beads here. I haven't changed anything. Now I'll put a shadow underneath here. Alright, easy. And down there as well, like this is the sickest part about doing overlays with the, and even here, it's white though, sorry, dumbass. And let's say there's an embroidery here, you can make that thing, and it goes for the clothes as well. Imagine there's a crease in this jersey here. Now I've got like a whole shadow there. Alright. I didn't have to mix any colors. I didn't have to figure out any colors. I can go straight back into the shading on here, and it's kind of basically making its own highlight. I love doing it that way. Alright, shit. I love doing it that way. It's so much easier, so much quicker. Anyway, I'm gonna do some more of these. Next video I'm gonna put it onto like a canvas. Just trying to figure out how to record it. Trying to figure out where I'm meant to set it up. I've got a desk that I want to do it on. I just don't know where to put it. Anyway, it's kind of a tangent to basketball, but at the same time it isn't. I hope you enjoy. Nice.